All right, let's dive into a question that is, frankly, going to separate the winners from the losers in e-commerce pretty soon. How do you actually make your store visible to AI? Today, we're going to explore the answer with a really cool tool called Tura.
So, let me ask you this, and be honest. When a potential customer asks an AI, where can I find the best local honey, or show me some unique handmade wallets, does your store get a mention? Right now, for most businesses out there, the answer is just silence. You're completely invisible.
And here's the critical reason why. See, AIs like ChatGPT don't see websites the way we do. They don't care about your cool design. They read data. And if your store's information isn't perfectly labeled for them, using something called structured data, it's kind of like trying to find a specific book in a library with no catalog system. For the AI, your store might as well not even exist.
So over the next few minutes, we're going to go on a little journey. We'll start by really understanding this whole AI invisibility problem, and then we'll get into the solution. We'll introduce Kimura, walk through the super simple setup, see how it automates all the heavy lifting, and then I'll show you how to monitor your new AI visibility before, of course, getting you started.
Okay, so first up, let's really define the problem here. We're not just talking about your old school search rankings. No, this is a totally new kind of digital invisibility, and it's happening right inside the AI's brain.
And here's the harsh truth. All your amazing products, your beautiful website, none of it means a thing if an AI can't make sense of it. For the millions of shoppers who are now turning to AI first for recommendations, your store is basically a ghost. You just don't exist.
But what if there was a tool designed specifically to make you visible? A tool that acts like a perfect translator between your e-commerce store and these powerful new AI engines. Well, that's exactly where Tura comes in.
So what is Tura? It's a specialized app built in Saudi Arabia that focuses on a brand new field, AI engine optimization, or AIO for short. Think of it like SEO, right? But instead of optimizing for a Google search bar, you're optimizing for its brain. And what's great is that it integrates directly with big regional e-commerce platforms like Sala and Zid.
So here's the magic. It tackles this big problem by automating 4 really critical steps. First, it diagnoses your store's AI readiness with something called a geo score. Second, it actually writes the special code, that schema markup, that AIs need to read you. Third, it keeps an ear out, listening to AI engines to see if you're getting mentioned. And finally, it gives you weekly reports to prove that all of this is actually working.
So how does this actually work? Well, it all starts with a crazy simple setup and your first, probably eye-opening, number, your geo score.
I mean, getting started is so simple, it's almost refreshing. There's no complex code, no APIs you have to wrestle with. You literally just connect your Sala or a Zid store with a single click, and poof, Tura immediately starts analyzing everything. And then, almost instantly, Tura hits you with a score. In this example, the store scored a 42 out of 100. Now this number, this is your baseline. It's your starting point. It's a clear, instant signal that tells you exactly where you stand. But the geo score is so much more than just a number. It's your roadmap. Tura tells you exactly why your score is what it is, pointing out issues with your data, your content, you name it. It doesn't just show you the problem, it gives you the plan to fix it. And it's simple. A higher score directly increases your chances of being recommended by AI.
Okay, so how do you raise that score? The single most powerful way is by automating your schema markup, which is basically just a fancy way of saying you're teaching the AI all the important details about your products.
So what is this schema markup anyway? Just think of it like invisible price tags on your product page. These tags explicitly tell an AI, hey, this is the product's name, this is the price, and oh yeah, it's definitely in stock. It just removes all the guesswork for the machine. Now, trying to create this code by hand, it's a nightmare if you're not a developer. But Tura turns it into a simple form. You just pick a product, fill in the details, and bang, Tura generates the perfect code. You just copy it, paste it, and you've instantly made your product way more visible to AI. It really is that easy.
But, fixing your data is only half the battle. How do you actually know if it's working? And this brings us to the next amazing feature, actively monitoring your presence in actual AI conversations.
The AI monitor inside Tura is basically your set of ears. You tell it your store name, your product names, and it actively listens to conversations on platforms like ChatGPT and Perplexity. It's checking to see if you're being recommended when it really matters.
And this isn't just a one-time check-in. Tura sends you weekly reports, creating this incredible feedback loop. You can actually see your geo score rise, and then you see that translate into real mentions by AIs. This is how you measure the true return on your investment, right here.
So, this all leads to the final, most important question. How do you get started and finally make your store visible?
Tukera's plans are built to scale right along with you. The free plan? It's perfect for just getting your feet wet. It lets you optimize 5 products with all the core tools. As you grow, the basic plan covers you for up to 50 products. And for those who are really serious about tracking results, the growth plan unlocks that powerful AI monitor for up to 300 products.
And honestly, the best part is that there's absolutely no risk to trying this out. You can use the free plan forever for your first 5 products. And if you want to test drive the more advanced features, both the basic and growth plans come with a 7-day free trial. You could connect your store and see your own geo score in, like, the next 5 minutes.
Look, this shift to AI-driven search, it's happening right now. It's not the future, it's today. And it is creating a whole new set of winners and losers in e-commerce. So the only question left for you as a store owner is, are you ready to be seen?